Let's go from this to this. Hi, and welcome to the Lopsided Crafter Loom Knitting channel. My name is Erica, and this is my channel where I share all of my loom knitting adventures, lopsidedness, and sometimes a little chaos. This is an episode on how to let's go from this to this. So you have your sock off the loom and you want to put it onto another one. Maybe it's because you wanted to put the sock on hold, or maybe you needed to change the loom so you could do a specific type of stitch, toe, cuff, whatever. Today I'm going to show you how to put it back onto the loom. If you have followed any of my tutorials on taking your stitches off of the loom, you know that I always do a different color stitch marker for the last stitch and the first stitch. That way I know exactly where it's going to be sitting on the loom. So I'm just going to put that to the inside because, you know, when we work, it comes out of the bottom of the loom. I'm going to look for that first stitch marker. I know that I used this gunmetal type stitch marker as the front side of my loom, or the beginning stitch, if you will. So I'm going to place that right there on my marked peg for my beginning of round. And then I am going to take the next one, which should be the last stitch of the round, and put it on that next peg. My working yarn is connected to that last stitch marker. From here, I find it easier to work counterclockwise to put the stitches back onto the loom. I do not remove any of those stitch markers until I have every one back on the loom. The reason for that is I have found that sometimes I skip one or one didn't go on exactly right. Maybe it twisted, and I just find it easier to do it after. In the beginning, it's going to be very easy to put those stitches back onto the loom because you have quite a bit of slack. Once you get further around the loom, you might find that those stitches are a little tighter and a little harder to put on. That's fine. Just tug to that stitch. Don't pull it because you don't want to break your yarn, but just know that you do have the ability to pull those stitches because these stitch markers are what keeping your stitches live. Make sure that when you are putting this back on, that your working yarn is on top. You don't want it to go through the loom. If it does, then you're going to have to take everything back off to be able to work your project. Sometimes those stitch markers help you and they jump up on that peg for you. Just make sure that when you're grabbing them that you are grabbing the next one, because sometimes they like to get into the way and you may or may not skip one. I have done that myself a couple times and have had to take some of the stitches back off the loom to find the very next peg. And I will show you how to check that before we take them off. If you find a loop that is hard for you to get back onto the loom, for some reason is just not wanting to get on there, hold that stitch marker over that peg and use your loom hook to help guide it. Once you have all of the stitches back on your loom, you'll have something that looks like this. Now, before you take your stitch markers off, there's something I want you to do. Turn your loom over and just look. This one we know is already over here. It is on a stitch. But I want you to look. I want you to make sure that there are not any stitch markers hanging down on the outside of your work. If you don't see any, that is when you would go back and remove all of your stitch markers, then go back starting at your last peg and pull the slack out, because your stitches will be uneven from tugging and moving and things like that. And that, my friends, is how you do it. So now this loom is ready to do a more of a rounded square toe that I cannot achieve on the KB loom or the oval Cindywood loom that I have. And that's about all I've got for you today. But I want to know, before you go, what were you doing while watching this little tutorial? Were you just sitting here drinking a cup of coffee and watching? Have you tried this? Is this something that you are going to try or want to try? Let me know in the comments below. And until next time, happy loom knitting, stay cozy, stay happy, chaotic, and a little lopsided. And may all of your socks find their matches. Bye.